Hello everyone. Today we're gonna do a Nepenthes feeding video. I'm gonna show you guys how I feed my Nepenthes, and I'm just gonna tell you guys some other ways you can feed them, but I'm just gonna show you the way that I feed them. So right here, I go to Petco or PetSmart and I just get some crickets. These are really small. I usually ask for like the smallest ones they have available, just because my pitchers are a bit smaller. Yeah, they're just a bit small, so I don't really get any bigger ones. There's a bigger one right there that's like bigger than the others. I'm gonna give that one to my Big Mama crossed with Pink Candy Cane Vieci, just because that one is my biggest pitcher and that it will literally fit in there. Um, so I have that, and then I have some mealworms as well. This one is gonna be for, I'm gonna give just one to my Bi-Cow crossed with Ampullaria, just because it's really small, so I'm just gonna find the smallest one that's in there. So there's me opening it. Just like look in there. They should be alive. They were wiggling around earlier. They should be at the bottom probably. Yeah, see, they're moving around in there somewhere. Yeah, they're pretty small, so I'll just find the smallest one and then I'll show you guys feeding of that one. Just on one. Or I might do a little, like they're like really small, really tiny. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the crickets in the fridge for a little bit, just so they can calm down and get a little bit slow, so I can pick them up, because they're like really jumping everything right now. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be right back once they're all slow, and then I'll show you how I feed them. All right, so here we have the Bi-Cow crossed with the Ampullaria. So I have the mealworms that I picked. I'm gonna do like 2 in each one. They're pretty small compared to the pitchers. Like it's really small. It's good for the size that they are. So I'm just do like 2 each one. So I'm gonna do this one right here and this one right here. So they're alive. They're moving. This whole bucket, there's like 100 in here. It says this whole bucket was like $3. So it's not really. It's really not that expensive. Ew, it looks so nasty. And we'll just throw it in there. So there's one. And then you're like, oh, it's taller than the pitcher, but it's like they're taller than the pitcher, but in the bottom is like really fat. So it like makes up for it, if you know what I'm talking about. I feed it the other bigger one. Oh no. I like feeding it live food just because it's so much, it's more fun than just like dried up mealworms and then mixing it and throwing it in there, because like I don't like bugs, but it's cool. So here, like moving around, I can't get them. So here I have the other one, and I'm just gonna throw it in here. And boop. There's the other one. There we go. And then these ones, they're still not fully dead, so I can feed them if I want. But I'm just gonna keep these 2 because these ones, the tops are drying out. So I really don't know if they have any fluid in them from shipping. I know this one does because I checked it, and I know this one does because I checked it as well. But I can't lift this one really good and check the inside to see if it has any fluid, so I'm not really gonna feed those, because then I don't want to feed them and then there's no fluid in there. And then, yeah, it's not gonna really do anything or help the plant at all. So there's that. So that's pretty much with these 2. I can probably do like 1 more on each one. So I'm just gonna leave it like that for right now, and then I'm gonna go get the crickets, and I'll feed most of the remaining of my Nepenthes with the crickets. All right, here we have the crickets out of the fridge. So they look pretty much dead, mostly because they were in the fridge and they like really slowed down. But in a matter of minutes, they're all gonna be jumping back up again. As you can see, their antennas are starting to move. So they're starting to get active again. So it's just sleeps them for a bit, and then they'll start to wake up very slowly. So that's if you just want it to calm down, and not have them be as jumpy. So they're also pretty live. As you can see, they're all starting to wake up pretty good. So I'm gonna start feeding them to my pitchers before they start getting all crazy again and have to put them back in the fridge. So as you can see, they're twitching and everything, starting to wake up. So they're not dead. They're not gonna die if you put them in the fridge for like 5 minutes or so. So I'm gonna start getting them, and I'll start feeding them to my pitchers. All right, so the first one I'm gonna feed is gonna be this veggie right here, which is my biggest pitcher so far. As you can see, I have another one coming up here that seems to be way bigger than that one. Not way bigger, but a little bit bigger. It's a little bit fatter from the sides. And it looks like it's gonna be a little bit taller than that one because it was a little bit of a leaf jump. So this one was a leaf jump, and then this one is a bigger leaf jump. So it's gonna be a little bit bigger, but probably not as big as a difference. So I'm gonna feed it the biggest cricket that they gave me. So it's gonna be right here. So as you can see, it's still moving. It's still looking up from being in the cold, but we'll just feed it like that. So I'll just grab it by the antennas, and then I'll just throw it in there if I can, or I'll just grab it by the feet or something. Grab it by the tail. And that's it. So it's pretty big. Like the fluid literally fills up like all the way like halfway on that one. I saw the fluid in there before I fried it. So you usually want to see like where the fluid is to see how big of a insect or something you can feed it, depending on when you want to feed it. So if you have like fluid that's like right here, you want to give it something big because it's not gonna do anything. So if it's like halfway, the cricket's gonna be pretty good for it. If you have it like right here, that big cricket's not gonna do anything to it. It will probably kill or rot the plant or something. So there's his first one right here, my little baby. And I'm gonna feed this smaller one with the smaller cricket, which is right here in the back. So I'm just gonna give this one a little quick turn. And then here's a newest leaf, and that one's a leaf jump compared to this one as well. So this one's gonna be bigger than that one. So this one's pretty small, so I'm gonna feed it a really small cricket. Yeah. And then here we have the other cricket. This one's pretty small as well. So we'll just go ahead and feed that one right under it. See if we can. It's starting to wake up, so we'll see if it starts to crawl in there. If not, we'll just grab it a little bit. Oh, it's starting to run away. There we go. And then that's gonna be that for that. I do have another picture in here, but looks like they're starting to die off, so I'm not gonna really feed that one. So I'm gonna do those two, and that should be good until next month. And then I'm gonna give this one a couple. This one just popped a couple days ago, so I'm gonna give this one a nice small one too, because it's still pretty small. It's a small size pitcher, and the fluid only fills it up like about halfway. So I'm gonna give this one about 2 to 3 maybe. Because I got 7 crickets in total. I think they were like 17 cents each. So it's really not that expensive either. Feeding them live animals. Well, feeding them live insects, I guess. So I'm going to do the newest one that popped. And then I'm going to do one of the oldest ones. And like a middle one, I guess. So I'm going to go get the crickets for those. Okay, so I have my cricket for this one. This one is a little bit small. So I'll do like 2 crickets on this one. So it's alive, it's moving, and they're getting pretty crazy now. So I'll throw that one in there. There's one, and I'll get another small one. All right, here's another one. So I'll just feed that one in there as well. Just toss it in there. So that's 2 for that one. So that's all I'm gonna do for that one. And then I'm gonna feed this one's pretty small, but so I'm not gonna do that one. That's one of the oldest pictures. As you can see, it's at the very bottom. So I'm just gonna feed it that one because it's still looking pretty good, and there is some fluid in there. So I'm gonna throw one in there. All right, so here I have the cricket. As you can see, it looks like it's about to escape. So we'll just toss that in there real quick if it doesn't go away. Okay, I let it go on accident. We'll see if it goes in there. So, try to grab it by the antenna. There we go. No, it escaped again. Okay. There we go. So that one's fed. So that one's good for until next month as well. And I'm gonna do these two next. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crickets left. So I'm gonna do, this one is the newest one right here. So I'm gonna do 2 on that one, and then I'll feed here 1 of them. Okay, so I got 1. So I'm just gonna put it in here. See if it doesn't crawl out. All right, there we go. That one went in there. Shake it up a bit, make sure it's in there. Grab 1 more. All right, there we have that one. We'll just toss that one in there, see if it goes in there. All right, that didn't go in there. It'll probably jump out and I have to find it in my room. Try to grab it again. There we go. Just toss it in there. There we go. That one in there. And then we'll do 1 in here. All right, I grab this one. We're just gonna toss it in there. Oh no, it's crazy. It's gonna escape. It fell. Okay. I'll grab it later. So I'll grab another one. All right. Grab this one by its leg. That one should just go straight in there. So they're crawling all over the place now. We'll just... All right, that one's close in there. I'll just give it a little push. There we go. So that one in there. And then I have 2 more, so I guess I'll just feed this one 1 more. It won't hurt it. It's dying anyway. All right, here we have 1 more. So, oh, okay, that one fell. So we'll try to grab this one. Okay, I grabbed it. I literally squished it, but no, I didn't. And then we'll just try to... There we go, toss that one in there. And then I have 1 more cricket. So I'll just feed 1 of these. I'll just do this middle one right here. See if it doesn't escape on me. There we go. And I have to look for that other one that fell in there, that fell down there, and then I'll just feed it to this big one again. And that's all. And then, never mind, that's not all. You can also feed them some Maxi. So you can do some Maxi and dilute the solution, or dilute the Maxi and spray the leaves. And you can also give a little bit into the pitchers. I don't do that just because I really don't want to, I guess. I do have Maxi, but I kind of like feeding them live crickets more. Maxi is going to help grow way faster and bigger as well as the Eskimo pellets or pellets. You literally just feed 1 in there, and it's literally going to jump, give your plant a big jump. But this is the way I like feeding them. It doesn't hurt me. So yeah, thank you for watching.